Okay, everyone, while you're sitting down, we've got some really special people here that have joined us this time. So Julian Hughes, who headed up the Business Leaders Safety Forum for a long time, did a fantastic job, actually, in the time you did that. You're now with Z Energy. Francois Barton, who has replaced Julian. Great to see you. We've just had our steering group meeting and Francois gave a very good presentation on that. Peter Silcock, where are you, Peter? Hi. It looks like you're out the door from Civil Contractors New Zealand. And Duncan, is he Duncan Gibb? Yes, Duncan. So Duncan headed up SCIRT, but was one of the founding members of the Charter. So it's lovely to see you back from Australia, heading up Nectar up in Kaikoura. So welcome and greetings, everybody, and thank you again for coming to this evening. We're really looking forward to the next hour, and it will only be an hour, in particular from John O'Brent, our presenter. Those who don't know me, I'm Graham Darlow, Chair of the Safety Charter Steering Group, and up until today I've been the Chief Executive of Fletcher Construction. I've announced my retirement from that role today. Tonight I'd like to particularly thank Worksafe for sponsoring the event. Craig, Worksafe has been a brilliant supporter of the Charter, and I can't think how many of these events have been sponsored by Worksafe, so thank you very much, Worksafe. It's really good. It's not cheap to put on the venue, the drinks and the food tonight. And also thanks to the Business Leaders Health and Safety Forum for the support of tonight's event. Firstly, I want to thank those signatories who have paid their levies. So close to 150 signatories have paid over $95,000 to date. We are moving to a partially self-funded model. We're well on our target now to receive the budget of $110,000 through till the end of June. At last year's event, which was held in November, where we had an inspirational presentation from Wiremu Edmonds, I talked about where we had got to. But today I just want to spend some time talking about the key areas of focus for this year. While our program is wide and varied, three areas of particular focus are: firstly, developing further support for the smaller signatories. When the Charter started, it was dominated by the larger companies. That was kind of the way to get the whole thing going. But now close to 40% of the signatories have less than 10 people working for them, and over 75% have less than 50. So we can do a much better job in offering support for those smaller organisations, and also being able to give key focus for us in the upcoming months. And given the bigger companies work with these smaller companies quite a bit in the construction industry, there'll be benefits for all if we focus on the area. The other group are the professional services signatories, the engineers, the architects and the program management firms that make up over 20% of the signatories, which is really positive, more than any other type. And we're planning to work more closely. We've got Richard Holyoke now on the steering group, and with Richard's help we're going to be working a lot more closely with this group to support them in improving health and safety on the project. So, you know, the professional services people, they do involve themselves quite a bit in construction. You can imagine they are attending construction sites a lot, but there's a hell of a lot that they can do in both planning, doing the safety and design bit, and making sure that contract documents and the other planning around projects has construction safety integrated into them. We've also got over 50 organisations that endorse the Charter, and we want to use them better to attract more Charter signatories, but also support the current signatories better. And finally, over the last year, we've been working on ensuring a sustainable future for the Charter post the rebuild. So we're making really good progress in this area, and in the steering group meeting we've just had a very good discussion around what does the Charter look like now and into the future. In particular, we've been working with our colleagues at Safe Rebuild, looking at how we can strengthen this relationship and continue the focus by both organisations. And we've had another really good discussion on this, as I said, and hope to make an announcement soon in this area. Today, we've also had discussions with our colleagues at the Construction Safety Council that were represented by Peter Silcock. So that's all good stuff, and it's moving forward, and the funding of the Charter looks secure, we believe, for the next year and beyond, which is really positive. There is much more work to be done to ensure that we not only keep a focus on health and safety in Canterbury's construction, but that the construction nationally we learn from what we are doing here. We're going out the key contacts of all signatories in the next month or so to get your views on the Charter and the work we're doing and what else we could be doing to support the construction industry in Canterbury. This is a repeat of the Charter survey that we did back in 2015. And the data we get, we'll be able to compare the 2015 results with how we're tracking at the moment. It also allows us to plot the future on where to focus our energy. So if you are one of the key contact people in the Charter representing your organisation, please, please, please take the time to be part of the survey. It really helps us inform our work program going forward.